Well, hello everyone on this Friday of the fourth week of Easter. It's great to welcome you to our parishes here in Carbondale and Simpson, St. Rose of Lima, where I am here today, and Our Lady of Mount Carmel. This past week, Bishop Bambera had a live town hall meeting that all the priests and deacons and parish life coordinators and all those who work on our parish staffs were able to participate in, because we are trying to see how the diocese will be really working in tandem with the phases that the governor has rolled out in terms of the opening up of society and the economy. So the bishop had to address the fact that there are some counties in our diocese. We have an 11-county diocese. Some counties in the western part of the diocese that will be going from the red to the yellow phase. And he wanted to talk about how that's going to look for those parishes. And for the vast majority of the parishes in the diocese that are still in the red phase, the bishop wanted us to hear what was the rollout plan for these parishes that are now going into the yellow phase. And it's going to be, again, very restrictive, as we hear Dr. Fauci saying, or even the bishop said last week in his own message. This is not like turning a switch on. The bishop also mentioned in his talk that, closing down is much easier than gradually opening up, because there's so many layers to this. So a lot of the information that he shared with us on Wednesday about the yellow phase really will not pertain to us for a long time, until we are out of the red phase and go into that cautionary yellow phase. But we will be sharing with you the liturgical guidelines and all the things that the bishop really spoke about regarding parish life and its gradual reopening as these days continue. It really is important for us to know that the word that we have to use is gradual, right? We have to use the word gradual, because there's still strict guidelines, and we hope to learn a lot from these parishes in the western part of the diocese that will be experiencing a gradual opening. You know as well as I do, here in Carbondale and Simpson, we are far from this yellow phase. And because of the large number of cases that we have, especially in Lackawanna County, with the many people in our communities, especially in nursing homes, that have the coronavirus. So this does call for a lot of patience and a lot of diligence on our part to really follow the guidelines that are laid down by the governor, our municipalities, and of course our bishop. And I do hope that you'll be able to, again, follow along as you do in the news and on the diocesan website at how this is going to happen. One thing I can say is that when we do go back to a yellow phase, when we are told we can go back to a yellow phase, it will only be a gathering permitted of 25 people. And that's going to be quite a feat. However, it will allow us to open the door, at least, for us to have funerals for the people who have not been able to have funerals at all. These families, as you know, that we have these graveside services, and all these wonderful, faithful people who have been so connected to the church all their life, they're left with this graveside service. So when we go into the yellow phase, at least we'll be able to have funerals with a small group of people. But again, that's down the road, and once we get the word that will be happening, we will definitely communicate that to you. It does allow us to make the necessary preparations. The churches are being sanitized, a lot of deep cleaning going on. So we are making the necessary preparation. And I know everyone is waiting to get back to church. And we are all very much wanting to see all of you here and at Mount Carmel and St. Michael's, and it's going to be a while, but hopefully we can be patient a little bit longer. I do want to emphasize again that we are not live streaming our Masses. We have made a decision, and we're going to stick to it, that we really are directing you, the people of our two parishes, to really look at the Mass that is offered at St. Peter's Cathedral at 4 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, celebrated by Bishop Bambera, and also at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning. Because it's the cathedral, it's the diocesan television station. They do a very good job. And all of us, I'm sure, again, 90-some% of us have TVs, but not everybody has the internet, so they can't see live stream Masses. As always, just a reminder that the office is open from Monday to Friday, from 9 until 4. It's open for business, but not for public to come in. So if you need to drop something off, or if you need some assistance from the office, you either call ahead or ring the doorbell, and Cheryl and Paul will be able to help you with any of the needs that you are asking for. And again, we thank you so much for your tremendous diligence and generosity of making sure that your envelopes and your offerings are being turned in, either being dropped off or mailed off. We really appreciate that. You have been really wonderful, and because it's really helping us pay the bills these last couple of months. So we really do appreciate that. As always, please pray for the many people in our parishes who are healthcare workers, those of our parishioners who are working in banks, who are helping us and other small businesses around the area with their loans and their payroll protection programs. Please pray for all of those members of our parishes who are in nursing homes and those who are homebound. And we're very, very conscious of those people in our parishes also who are alone, and also those who are afraid. You know, we are people that we're social people, and not being together for a long time can be very, very hard. It's hard for all of us. So let's keep each other in prayer. We'll keep you updated on everything that's happening. Look out for some of the guidelines that I spoke to you about that will be on our YouTube channel and also our Facebook page. And in the meantime, as always, Father Seth and Deacon Pat, Sister Jane and Sister Ann and Eileen and Mark and Kathy Yaklick, and all of our parish staff wish you a very good and healthy week. Please know that we are always praying for you. Mass is celebrated every day for not only the intentions that are in the bulletin, but also for you. And if you need anything, please do not hesitate to call us or write to us. We're here for you. The church is closed, but the church never is closed in terms of our hearts and our belonging. We are the body of Christ, and this is a very challenging time for us, but we are in it together. And because of that, the risen Jesus is always in our midst, guiding us and walking with us. So my brothers and sisters, may Our Lady of Mount Carmel, St. Michael the Archangel, St. Rose of Lima pray for all of us. May God keep you safe and well, and God bless your families.